Ang mga Miss Universe Philippines 2022 delegates ay nagkita-kita ngayong araw, March 24, 2022. At lahat sila ay nagpakitang gilas sa pagsasagot. Ito at panoorin at kilalanin natin sila.
So exciting to actually get the news. I was doing a makeup tutorial online with a friend, and we were very focused on that, and then suddenly someone came in the room, and I thought, oh my gosh, what's the emergency, because I'm doing this live, and then they just showed me the phone with the top 3 of the introduction challenge, and I was just really happy that I had to stop the live for a bit and just take a deep breath and take it in. So I'm very, very happy and grateful.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. And
thank you too.
First foray, or is this your first pageant in your foray here in Miss Universe Philippines?
I joined my first pageant when I was 14, and then this is my second one, which is the national pageantry. And the advice that was given to me by my sister is that just be yourself and just trust the progress and everything, because eventually it's going to be an experience for you. It's going to be a lifetime experience that you won't ever forget, and just enjoy every bit of the moment. Because truly in the future, your children will be proud of you. That's all. Thank you.
So who's more beautiful?
We are both beautiful in our own way. Yes.
I see. Sure to live up to everyone's expectations.
Yeah, I'm just human, and I admit it definitely, but of course, yes, but I don't take it like too seriously because I don't want to self-sabotage. You know, I take it as a motivation for me to improve, but it would be crazy for me to think about it like for the rest of the day. But instead, I'm focusing on developing and training myself.
So, ano yung game plan mo for this edition naman?
Well, of course, to everybody else, to all the pageant fans, you guys noticed that last year I joined in as an independent candidate. And one single comment was thrown at me, and which I believe was true, was 70% of me coming into top 30 was my personality. And although I took it as an advantage, saying, oh, it's more than half, right? But it's still a failing mark. So my game plan this year was, I'm really proud to be part of a camp, a team behind me, because I know with a little bit of push, motivation, and a whole lot of training, plus personality, I'll be able to reach in a higher course.
Thank you. Wow, that's it. And my share the
yeah, of course. So back in 2020, I joined BILIB Bulacan, and I was hired as BILIB Bulacan sa Kanyang Kabataan, which became, I think, 4th place, I believe. And then just recently, a couple months ago, I was ranked first runner-up in Lahanan Kami. So those are my 2 pageant experiences, and now I'm here on national stage and doing my best to show the world what I'm capable of.
Representing here in Miss Universe Philippines, how are you all taking this, knowing the fact that there's a lot of expectations in the Queen City of the South to take the crown back again?
I don't think we see it as expectations, we see it as immense pride that we have 4 candidates coming from Cebu. We're proud to represent our collection of islands and our provinces, and we are sisters from the get-go, just from where we live, and even more so from the pageant now.
Who's your most favorite beauty queen, local and international, aside from Queen Chances?
Well, I think you stole my answer away from you from the get-go, but I think I would have to go with Pia Words back because she's one of the catalysts that really made me decide to partake in and step into the foray of pageantry, considering the fact that 2015 was easily one of the hardest years in my life. And to have her win and symbolize the resilience of a Filipina actually paying off on an international stage, that's what really kept me going since. And I think being inspired by her and her stories, what also inspires me to bring forth my story to Miss Universe Philippines 2022.
Hi. Yeah, for my favorite Miss Universe winner would have to be Catriona Gray. because she did not only set the standard, you know, she is the standard, and I think it's going to take a long time before another queen can ever level that kind of performance, and I really do admire that about her. So there you go, catch you good, Greg.
Yes.
I love that question. I think determined, passionate, and honest. I think those three words truly are essences, not only from my experience in the past, but also speak volumes of how I like to portray myself to other people and how I hope other people treat me as well.
Alright, Isabella, can you give us 3 fun facts about you that you want us to know?
This is quite interesting. Fun facts about me is that, first one, I can do this funny trick with my tongue where it looks like it's split in half.
Sample.
Oh
Why do you want
It looks like a snake tongue. And then second one is that, well, what's the second fun thing about me? I'm quite spontaneous. I love spontaneity. Even with my online challenges, to tell you honestly, it's mostly spontaneous. The ideas are just like out of the blue, like it just comes to my mind, that's what we do. And then the third one that would be interesting about me is that I love meeting new people regardless of their age.
Last year or the year before that?
Last year.
Last year. What are you doing differently this year that will somehow guarantee you at least in the top 30?
Well,
You don't know how to move
Last year I didn't get to showcase what I wanted to do for Miss Universe Philippines. So this year I'm hoping that I came back stronger and more prepared so that I can use my voice to help other people who do not have a voice. Well, I always used to say that I want my life to mean more than something that's just myself. I want to use it for other people as well. So I thought to myself, why not try again? Actually, very last minute po na nagsubmit ulit ako. So I think it was February 14 was the first deadline. And just before it was closing, I was like, okay, I'm just going to submit one. So I did it in my room. And I was so happy to hear that I was accepted again this year.
Okay. So finally this year was that he found a girl in you. So my question is this. How many tiger prawns were in your video?
There were 4.
And do you actually sing?
I do.
And for my final question, how much did you sell your 2 paintings for?
So that for 15,000 each.
Wow. Thank you. Next question comes from
Miss Universe ngayon is unique.
Uniquely beautiful. What makes you uniquely beautiful? I'll answer first. So what makes me uniquely beautiful? I think my authenticity, because ako lang naman ang isang Katrina Legado. So I'm really excited to show everyone what's next for me. And I'm hoping that's what's next for me is really destined for me. So yun. So being who you are, showing your natural self, your character, your core. Kasi yun yung panlaban mo when you go international. So that's what I'm going to show in Miss Universe competition. Thank you.
I am more voluptuous than the others, and ever since I submitted my application, I've received a lot of criticism because of my body type. And I believe that is what makes me beautiful. I am voluptuous, I am beautiful, and that's what makes me unique. This is who I am, this face, this body type, this height, and I know that all women should be represented. So this time I'm representing the voluptuous women.
Thank you for representing us. Nagkakakalahan mo during this time before joining Miss Universe Philippines?
Well, actually, I have learned a new skill and that turned it into passion. Now I am busy by turning in my passion into business, which is baking and cooking. And now I am studying culinary arts, wherein I experience a lot in this type of passion because I really love this, and my family is a family of cook as well. So yeah.
Having an advantage of having a familiar, you've been a former title holder yourself, but there's also a lot of expectations. How are you handling this?
definitely having a title previously would give me an advantage. It has already taken me internationally, where I am gonna put this 100% in my Miss Universe Philippines competition, all the experience that I've gained, the confidence of especially, and how I'm handling the pressures. I use it as motivation. Use it motivation to improve where improvements is needed. So I really do the hard work. I really double time and all the efforts that I do right now, so that when April 30 comes, I'm ready for that competition.
There's a Desi or Desi that we're seeing now.
I'm very different right now. When I came here and I was doing the other pageant, I was still adapting to the culture of the Filipinos, to the mindset, and also to the language. I wasn't even able to speak English. But I'm here today because I am ready for it. I'm ready to commit to a new crown. And I think that people will be really surprised. I prepared a lot. Every day I train because I want to be ready for this.
And even if you're in. So for a newbie like you, how are you sustaining this kind of momentum? How do you plan to sustain your momentum for this competition?
Well, you know what? To tell you, I actually started my pageant career since I was 14. And it has gave me an advantage, especially when it comes to beauty pageants. And now, I guess I'm maintaining it by preparing, of course, my Q&A, my pasarela, and I also do everyday exercises, actually. I do running every morning, and of course, I do sit-ups every afternoon. And you know what? I'm really doing the best that I can, putting my time and effort in this journey, because I always believe that nothing worthwhile comes easy. You really need to work.
You know, this title was given to her because she deserves it. Regardless of what other people are telling her, she should believe that she has it. There will be times that you will be discouraged, but you have to believe that you got the position because you are qualified for it and that it is meant for you.